You're very well known and respected in the wellness and nutritional community. Change Your Brain, Change Your Body comes to mind. Incredible program and seen on PBS. Now, for those individuals who are overweight or who display classic symptoms of energy loss, anxiety, and depression, what would you offer as a first step to regain good health?
Well, the first thing you want to do is love your brain. What a concept. But it's your brain that makes all the decisions that come from you. And if your brain's not right, you're not going to be right. And so coming to grips with that concept, that I really have to engage in brain health and then know how to do that, everything in your life becomes better. Because your brain's involved in everything you do, how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you get along with other people. Your physical health has to do with the moment-by-moment functioning of your brain's health. And it's just very clear to me. We do brain imaging. We've done it for the last 20 years. We've done over 63,000 scans on people from 90 different countries. And the whole idea comes down to when your brain works right, you work right. And when your brain is troubled, you're going to have trouble in your life. And brain health ultimately is very easy, is you avoid things that hurt it, and you engage in regular brain healthy habits. And, you know, it's funny, I have this game I play with my 7-year-old daughter. It's called Chloe's Game. This is good for my brain or bad for my brain. And she can fill out the whole list if you do that. So the ice cream cone's bad for your brain. But if you had blueberries, that would be good for your brain. You want to stay in those behaviors and habits that are good. And then all of a sudden, if you do that, you get thinner, smarter, happier, you look younger all at the same time.
Wonderful. You know, there are just so many health issues on the rise today in America, especially connective tissue disorders such as lupus, Raynaud's, Crohn's, as well as celiac disease, autism comes to mind. What's this all about? What's going on? Help us make sense out of all this.
Well, we're poisoning ourselves. You know, whenever your body starts to attack itself, with autoimmune disorders, it's responding to something that's in your body that is toxic, that's poison. And so beginning to really think seriously about what we eat, about the environment that we live in, about avoiding toxic things and engaging in healthy habits, it makes just a huge difference. I know that arthritis, for example, rheumatoid arthritis, many of our patients say is that when they eat gluten, for example,
yes,
that they have flares. I had an NFL player in my office yesterday. We're in the middle of a big NFL study. And when he eats right, for him, which is lean protein and lots of vegetables, he doesn't hurt. Mm-hmm. But as soon as he goes after pizza and bread and sandwiches, he starts to hurt a lot more. So knowing your body and what's healthy for it is absolutely critical.
It's so interesting. Since the beginning of civilization, up to about, let's say, 75 years ago, perhaps, until there was a spread of refrigerated foods and preservatives and gluten and all the rest, many of these issues either didn't exist or they certainly have been increased since we've gotten to add so many chemicals and supplements into our foods.
No question about it. Autism has increased. Goodness, it used to be 1 in 10,000. Now it's 1 in 110. Yeah. It's frightening, and it's a symptom that we must take serious if we want to regain our health.
How can you address these points, and can you speak to us about low blood sugar and low blood pressure, low blood flow to the brain resulting from those? Some people have both. So food seems to cure those for some people, but how can we differentiate between the two of low blood sugar and low blood pressure?
Well, they're actually very separate illnesses, and they both can make you feel tired and dizzy. I'm a little more worried, actually, about high blood pressure because that lowers blood flow to the brain. I mean, it's sort of backwards that you'd think about, but when your blood vessels become tight and they're not as elastic, it lowers brain blood flow. Low blood sugar just causes low blood flow to the brain and really can make bad decisions. You end up making bad decisions. Now, high blood sugar is really bad as well because it ends up damaging your blood vessels.
Okay. How do you personally feel about a gluten-free vegan diet? Thumbs up, thumbs down, good points, bad points?
You know, it depends. If you're gluten sensitive, I think being off gluten is very important. Vegan diets, I'm ambivalent about. The human brain actually started to grow larger when we ate meat. Eating high quality meat has many nutrients. Now, having said that, you can get high quality protein on a vegan diet, but you really have to be focused and smart on how you do it. I have seen one of my doctors, his parents are from India, and he is vegan. And when he came to me, he's one of the sickest people I knew from his cholesterol, and his other health numbers were just awful.
Yes.
And it's why, because you can be a very unhealthy vegan. So he was eating a lot of bread and a lot of pasta and a lot of simple carbohydrates that get translated into your body very quickly into sugar. So I think there's really healthy vegans and there are really unhealthy vegans. So you have to sort of drill down and see, are they following the rest of the rules? You know, our rules for a healthy diet are high quality calories, lots of water, lean protein, good carbohydrates, so those are high fiber, low glycemic carbohydrates, healthy fats, eat from the rainbow, so foods with many different colors in your diet, and cook with brain healthy herbs and spices. So if you follow those rules, you can do it with a vegan diet, you can do it with the non-vegan diet, and you can be very healthy.
Yeah, we continue to try and unlock the secrets to the puzzle here. By the way, too, Dr. Amen, when you visit Scottsdale to speak at the Scottsdale Anti-Aging Wellness and Yoga Festival, what topics and information can attendees expect to hear from you in person?
Well, I'm going to talk about how boosting your brain helps you be thinner, smarter, happier, and younger all at the same time. So if you do these 10 things that I'm going to talk about, it improves everything in your life, from how you manage your money to how you get along with other people. It decreases your risk for things like Alzheimer's disease. It's just critical. A healthy, happy, productive life starts with a healthy brain.
Well, I'll tell you, it is such a pleasure to speak with you. We appreciate your time. Everyone looks forward to seeing you when you come to Scottsdale, and we wish you well and look forward to seeing you there.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm excited to come.